All right, all right. Welcome in, guys, to episode. I have no clue. I think we're on episode 9. I think we've only done 9 of these. Super inconsistent, up in the air basketball show. Sam is here in the chat. I'm sure many more are too. I think 2 people are watching, so not many, but but as you guys come in, let us know if you guys have any questions that you want to ask us. We'll answer those at the end of the show, if they're good. You know, if they're not a little too crazy.
A little spicy on that.
Yeah, if they're too spicy, who knows if we'll get to them. But I'm Steven, by the way, and this is Balin. We're missing Bryden tonight. Anything you got to say, Balin?
Another day, another dollar. You feel me? Yeah, I got nothing for you.
So yeah, same. It's just another hot day, even though it started out super cool, and I was like,
I know,
dang,
it was nice.
yeah,
Morning.
it was incredible. And then I like going out at like 4 o'clock. I was like, dang, we back in hell. We back, and then it's July again. I thought we switched back to early May, but NBA free agency is going on right now, so we thought we'd check in and talk about it because I feel like we need to talk about it. It's hard to go without talking about it, to be honest. Especially when our teams are acting really stupid and can't figure anything out. So, do you have any free agency like surprises or like anything you really want to hit on to start with?
Surprises. I mean, I didn't really think Dallas could pull Clay. I don't know how Boston is paying everybody $30 million each.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's city to me.
Balin, you're freezing again on me. Where'd you go? Balin? Alright, we lost Balin again. He'll be back in a second. But, yeah. Lakers. I'll just talk about the Lakers real quick while Balin's not here. So my Lakers have been playing absolutely... Are you back, Balin? Something is going on, Balin. Someone's messing with your Wi-Fi, bro. Someone's messing with your Wi-Fi.
I don't know. It's never been this bad before.
Yeah.
I think I got cut off. I was saying, I was surprised at Isaiah Hartenstein's bag. That's a lot.
Golly, bro. I'm surprised. Like,
Oh,
OKC is gonna be like so tough next year. Everyone's
I'm
gonna
not
get better. Hartenstein, Caruso.
yeah,
They still haven't re-signed Isaiah Joe. He's a free agent, right?
yeah.
Brought back
They're
Wiggins.
still young though.
Yeah.
Um,
They drafted what is it, Nikola Topic or whatever.
yeah, he won't play next year apparently. ACL.
Yeah.
Scotty Barnes got the largest contract for like a 20-point scorer I think I've ever seen it.
Yeah.
And it's absurd. He's like getting paid more than Jokic basically.
Is he really? I swear
It's like
Jokic
around
was
the
like
same
30
amount.
million, but maybe not. Or not 30 million. I meant 300 million. But
Yeah.
Tatum got freaking 64 million a year. How do you afford Jaylen Brown and Tatum on those giant contracts, and then you got
Yeah, I don't
Drew, Porzingis?
Is their entire bench on a rookie contract, and they re-signed
Tillman?
the big? Yeah, Tillman. Doesn't make any sense.
I saw a bunch of Knicks fans pissed because they wanted a big, because Josh Hart is going to have to guard everybody. He's going to have to freaking take on Porzingis one-on-one in the East Finals next year.
They got Anunoby.
True. I think they still have Mitchell Robinson, but they're just thinking he's going to be hurt or something.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
What were your surprises?
I guess Chris Paul was a random surprise. I'm like not super surprised that he just got like I don't know. I expected him to sign with like a contender, I guess. I'm not saying Spurs can't like do anything. I feel like the Spurs can compete for like a play-in or a playoff spot next year. Uh, but I was just like surprised. But I guess he wants to be the all-time assist leader. I saw the NBA Centel, the fake account, posted that. I thought it was so funny. They're like, can't get a ring, so I'm gonna get I'm gonna be number one in assists all time. Um, trying to think. I had one in my head that I was thinking of. Um, that was super surprising to me, but I just completely forgot it. Bulls were surprising in that first trade that they made, where they got Giddey for Caruso straight up. That was absolutely stupid to not get any picks for Caruso, in my opinion. I don't know what I guess Josh Giddey's like, it's not the end of his career.
Yeah.
Like, he's still young, but still, I was like, dang.
I mean, Caruso is still going to play for 6 years or whatever, I would think, if he's healthy. I thought a really good contract was Jonathan Isaac's extension.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was like not overpaid. I don't know. I just felt like that was a really good move by the Magic.
Magic have been making a lot of good moves, just keeping all their guys and then adding KCP. What do you think their ceiling is? Like, that's too early to talk about, maybe, but just like last year, what they have 5 seed already. East is getting a lot better. Obviously, Philadelphia was all hurt last year, and who knows if they could be all hurt next year too. But I feel like they could be
Depends, I think, on Paolo if he can develop a consistent jump shot.
Yeah.
That's like for them to take the next step. He's got to be able to like 35% from 3. And then I think they can contend in the East. If not, they'll just be a first or second round exit every year.
Yeah, I hope they all like continue to get better. Like they're all feisty and crazy, and like I hope.
Yeah.
I don't know if re-signing Markelle Fultz is the thing to do, but I feel like he just fits them so well. Like I like that roster from last year. I just want them all to get better and like compete once again. But I also kind of shocked me this morning. I think it was this morning. Donovan Mitchell re-signing in Cleveland. I was like so like my heart was so set on him leaving to go to another team once his contract was up. And I mean it's like 2 years with a player option, so I guess it's not that long, but
I was almost thinking that Denver might be trying to trade for him right now, and then he re-signed.
Yeah. I know the Lakers were trying to get him too. At least like all the rumors were pointing to that.
Cleveland's probably like, you need to send us 7 first-round picks.
Because that's what they traded for him? I feel like Utah got like 10 or 11 first-round picks for him and Gobert combined.
Yeah.
All
right, let's go Los Angeles Lakers. Quick thoughts.
I'm pissed. Like I came in and I was like, I want Clay. I don't know. I wanted Clay so bad just because I know he grew up a Laker fan. His dad was a Laker. I was like, he's gonna have a breakout year. Like he's gonna fit so well with LeBron. JJ Redick's gonna make him just. I don't know. He's just gonna set him up so well. I was pissed that we didn't get him. I really wanted Jonas Valanciunas as well, just to have because AD plays so much better defensively when he's at the 4, like when he doesn't have to focus and be like the primary defender. And I wanted a big strong dude like that, and he signed freaking 3 years, $30 million with the Wizards. So I don't know what he's thinking.
What if you're the Nuggets and like he's only getting $10 million a year? You couldn't just pay him $10 million a year to be your backup center? It makes no sense to me.
Yeah, what is he doing? Like I know he got better offers than that.
Yeah.
Like you had to have gotten better offers than that from like many different teams. Like Knicks need a center. Obviously they don't have money, but like I'm sure Philly, like with all their cap space too, they would have been like, "Oh, come back up Embiid, even though you're a starter, and we'll pay you good money." But they got Drummond, so on like a super cheap deal, anyways. So But I don't know how I
They have a
feel.
new backup center every year.
Yeah, they do. Well, they had like Dwight. They went through like the weirdest things.
Yeah.
Um, but I honestly I don't know what the Lakers do. I want us to re-sign Torian Prince, even though like he got so much hate last year. Like that was not from me. That was not from me. Like I liked what he was doing. He was just Darvin Ham was just kind of stupid and didn't know how to use him and put him on in the starting lineup like for half of the year and like benched Austin Reeves and like it was just a dumb way to play basketball. And then but DeMar DeRozan is like seemingly the big like topic for us right now, but I don't know how I feel about that. I just I don't think he fits into what like we should be doing. But I also wouldn't mind him if he came on like the cheapest contract possible because he is a free agent, but they're thinking sign and trade.
The report I said since there's not a lot of teams that have money, that he'll take a 1 year and then hit free agency next year when there more teams have money.
Mm.
Um, so I mean, for Denver, get him to be a bench scorer for a year if he wanted to do that. I would be fine with that. I don't know. Does that stunt the growth of younger players though for another year? So I'm kind of like,
I feel
I
like
get
if
it.
you're the Nuggets and you want to win now, I feel like you gotta like go all in. But I mean,
Tell our GM that.
yeah, all these GMs, bro, are scared of like because of like the new whatever it is. Like I don't even understand it all the
The
way.
second apron.
Yeah, but the
Like, what does
Sixers
it
are
do?
overpaying everybody, and like the freaking Celtics
Celtics.
are. And they just won the championship going for a repeat. Like, I wish my team would be like that. But now the Celtics are... You see the Celtics are selling? The owners are
So
selling the
yeah,
team, which...
maybe that's why they're over the apron, so the owners can't get pissed at them because they
Yeah,
don't want the team.
true, true. Yeah, I feel like the Lakers are like the most... I feel like the Bus family has no money anymore, bro. We can't afford anybody.
Yeah.
We need new owners ASAP. But
I don't know. There might be a thing where people just don't want to go play with LeBron and AD.
you mean LeBron and his son?
Yeah,
I feel like that's more of a thing. I, I feel like you'd be like LeBron and his son would just be kind of weird. I don't know.
All right. List of the top free agents remaining: DeMar DeRozan, Miles Bridges, Buddy Hield, Caleb Martin, Tyus Jones, Isaac Okoro, Gary Trent Jr., Malik Beasley, Spencer Dinwiddie, Markel Fultz, Kyle Lowry.
I'll take
Also, the best player of all time, Kyle Lowry. Should have said that.
true, true. Also, I think Luke Kennard is in there too. He hasn't signed.
No, I thought he re-signed with Met. No, he didn't.
I think they declined his option, and then they said they were gonna work something out, and they never did. So
That's okay.
I'm looking at that fool. I need. He's a shooter. Lakers need shooting. What free
I'm not
agent out of
interested in
those would you want on your team?
Well, Buddy Hield's gonna want a bag, so he's off. Definitely don't want Miles Bridges for obvious reasons.
I feel like Buddy Hield doesn't deserve a bag.
I know, but if like Scotty Barnes is making $50 million a year.
But I don't know. I feel like he can't. He doesn't play defense. He also doesn't like
Create anything.
like in the playoffs. I think didn't he play like 2 minutes because he got played off the court and then Philly put him in game 6 or whatever before they lost and he went crazy and like made every shot. But before that he was like 0 for 10 from 3.
Yeah. Okay, so we need a backup point guard. Because Reggie's gone. Okay, also, we saved all this money on KCP, and then Monte Morris signed a vet min with
with Field.
Phoenix, and we couldn't even sign him for a vet min.
Yeah.
What are we calling free agents or just like no? Um, so for me, Kyle Lowry, I love Kyle Lowry, but he's too old at this point. I would take Dinwiddie and Fultz for cheap, like Dinwiddie like on a 1 year and like Fultz maybe like 2 years, 15. I think would be fair. Be a backup point guard.
Dinwiddie's gonna go to
Year
some
18.
team and just be so good. Whatever
He
team.
was in.
He was in LA Lakers.
That's right. He didn't really play. Did he get hurt?
No, he just wasn't used properly. Like he played solid defense, but like I feel like he's a scorer, but I feel like he does need the ball in his hand, like to really be
He
involved.
was a creator when he was in
Dallas?
Dallas, right? Yeah.
He was really good. He was on that Dallas team that went to the Western Conference Finals with Brunson and
Yeah.
all them
Maybe
Hardaway.
Brunson just makes everyone so much better than.
People don't realize how good
Um,
Brunson is, bro. He averaged like what 40 points in the playoffs on a beat up Knicks
Also, Gary
team.
Trent always kills the Nuggets, but not really.
He's a Laker.
I think
He's a Laker.
Okoro,
Gary
Isaac
Trent's a Laker.
Okoro would be like that's a 3-and-D guy, right?
It's a D guy, no 3. I mean, he did better last year, but
Who do you like in that group?
I low key want DeRozan. I really want DeRozan on my team. I don't know why. Just
What
because
if he
he's from
demands
LA.
4 years?
He's not getting 4 years, but I I don't think you said this, but Sadiq Bey is a free
Is he a
agent.
free agent?
I would love
I
him
heard
just
that.
because we have no size at all. Uh,
I like Sadiq Bey.
Yeah, I like him as a shooter. I don't even know if he's good at defense. To be honest, I don't watch him enough, but I just like him at his potential. I feel like he'd be a good fit. I feel like he'd play well. I
Um,
I low key in my mind, I'm like Caleb Martin would be cool, but I just know he's not gonna do anything. He needs to
he
stick
doesn't
with the
shoot
Heat.
well enough for me.
Yeah, if he stays with the Heat,
Um,
he'll be fine. But
I was listening to sports talk radio, and they're like, the Knicks are going to sign Sadiq Bey and then fire Tom Thibodeau and hire what's his name from Villanova as the head coach.
Jay Wright?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Do you think Mikal Bridges is about to sit out a game next year just because of Tom Thibodeau? Because he has gone like 2 straight seasons without missing a game.
Yeah. Josh Hart's going to average 48 minutes a game this year.
He could. He could.
I think Denver fans, a lot of them are super upset that there's no Klay Thompson, no Paul George, whatever, no big signing. I'm fine with no big signing. This organization has never done it that way.
Mm-hmm.
And they've still won. And like I said, it's like they're gonna have to have someone play as good as Nikola Jokic to compete. And what do they have? They have that. So
Yeah.
Jamal Murray stay healthy. Aaron Gordon make some more shots. You do need to add someone. You need a backup center. You need a backup point guard, and you need a security blanket if Christian Brown can't shoot.
Which is most of the time, right?
He's not bad. He's afraid to shoot more than he can't shoot.
Malik Beasley's still out there.
Yeah,
You guys used to have him. He popped off, I feel like, when he was with you guys. So
he was good in Denver. Yes.
Yeah.
The rumor is that Jokic wants Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, that's kind of random. Did you see it was like Jokic and DeAndre Jordan?
Jokic and Westbrook almost got in a fight multiple times throughout their careers. Maybe that's why he likes him. He's like, oh, this guy has it.
He needs the Morris twins to come too.
Yeah.
If the Morris twins come, do you think Jokic and them fight in the locker room?
Yes.
I would love to see that. God. So I've been hearing some things about Miles Bridges coming to the Clippers. Do the Clippers just like signing like criminals, bro? Do you see that randomly Kevin Porter Jr. came over?
Yeah.
Like I forgot he wasn't
Weird.
even a dude. He was making
Yeah.
like 10,000 a year in like some Chinese league or something, or like
They're so desperate to win that they
yeah. And do you see they didn't
won't
want to
sign
give up
Paul George.
anything,
So,
or they didn't want to make a trade for Paul George, like the sign and trade
yeah.
for the Warriors?
But you re-signed James Harden and you re-signed Kawhi last year. Explain it. Somebody explain it.
How does James get so much money in this offseason? That's crazy. But
Big. Is there anything the Lakers can do trade wise? I mean, D'Lo
I
has some value.
I saw we were exploring. I guess JJ Redick, I'm guessing, just wants more shooting and like a center next to AD, which I want too. So he was I saw that the Lakers were looking at trading for Brook Lopez. He's kind of
Oh
old as
gosh,
hell. He's so old, but
he might be my least favorite player to watch in the NBA.
he moves like a dinosaur, bro. Like a dead dinosaur. Like he's
He's
so bad.
7'2" and doesn't roll to the basket. How are you 7'2" and you don't roll to the basket?
We'll get Robin
I
then.
just
Robin rolls. Yeah, I know Lakers are looking. They've been in talks with like a bunch of crappy teams. I think Utah, Portland. We've been in talks with. I know that they're trying to get Markkanen. I doubt we can get him, bro. We have like no picks or assets really.
They're gonna ask for at least 4 picks.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure we won't do that. Even though I
Yeah.
would love if we got Markkanen off 4 picks. I don't care. Like that would be nice. I know that we were also looking at trading for Jeremy Grant, but
I saw that. Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like all these trades are going down, and like the Dejounte Murray trade, like that seemed like nothing. Like I don't know if people just don't value him that high, but like Lakers could have got him. Like Larry Nance,
I
two
think he's
first
not
round
valued.
picks.
You think that? All right, we'll go. We'll talk about that later. But
Wait, what?
you think that fits DeJounte Murray on the Pelicans?
I feel
Isn't
like
he the same exact player as CJ McCollum, but worse? Maybe better, maybe the same. I don't know.
my initial thought was Larry Nance fits so well in freaking Atlanta. Like Clint
Yeah.
Capella and Larry Nance getting lobs from Trae Young. Like I think
Hawks
Atlanta
2
got
seed.
better. Atlanta
Hawks
got
2
better.
seed.
Yeah. They also got Dyson Daniels, I think, too, which is he's like a solid young player, I think. But I
Um,
think the Pelicans need to trade someone else to really like if they really want DeJounte to fit. Well, I feel like getting rid of like Brandon Ingram maybe would help them in like trying to get assets from him to build out like a better roster. I don't know what you think about that, but
we'll take CJ McCollum.
who, Denver? You guys?
Yeah, we'll take him off your hands. I don't know. I don't
Who are
think
you
you
giving
could.
to them?
You guys have Christian Brown and a first and 2 firsts.
No way that happens. Yeesh.
Who has more value? Who is easier to get rid of, CJ McCollum or Brandon Ingram? You're not. If you want to get rid of Brandon Ingram,
Yeah.
you need to ask for something big in return. I think CJ, you don't have to ask for that big. I don't know what his contract is.
I don't know either. I feel like it's pretty big.
Yeah,
I feel like you got to give like Peyton Watson too.
nah, he's untouchable.
He's untouchable.
He's the best defender in the NBA. I don't care what anybody
Yeah,
says.
he comes out of nowhere. I'm like, oh, sick, open lane, and then freaking 20-foot Wembanyama wingspan comes out of nowhere. I swear.
Let's quickly touch on Paul George and Klay Thompson. we I think we talked about it's weird what the Clippers did. I think for Philly, for me, perfect, fine. I mean, I get an injury concern. You can't worry about that now. Embiid's
Mm-hmm.
32, all in, another scorer. He can play. He's played where he just doesn't have to have the ball all the time, and he can get a bucket, and he can
Mm-hmm.
guard. Not as well as he used to, but he can still guard.
Yeah.
Makes sense to me. Like I get, oh, they might be bad in 4 years. If they didn't have Paul George, they might still be bad in 4 years because Embiid won't be playing, and it would just be Maxey
Yeah.
and Embiid's contract sitting there. So
Yeah, I think that was a good move. I think it was a good move, even though Paul George will be, what, 38 by the end of his contract? Because he's 34 right now. So I still think it's a good move because you need to win now. And I think Daryl Morey's always proven that he will do like the
yeah,
everything he can in his power to make his championship team. And I think that's what he's doing right now. And like, I totally respect that. Even though I hate Philly, I'm like excited to see how they look next year. I feel like Paul George fits really well. Tyrese Maxey's potential is like at an all-time high. I feel like, especially
I don't
playing
like
against a
Philly
Joel.
either, but Tyrese is fun to watch, man.
Yeah, he's definitely like if if any team's playing that's not my team on League Pass, I'll probably watch Tyrese unless Wembanyama's on or something.
Brunson.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, I do have this question. I saw a little bit of. I mean, I'm not going to be on Miami Heat Twitter, but I did have one thing come through my stream that was like, "Do we have any good players? Why are they not doing? Like, why are they not going for Paul George? You think it's like Jimmy's so stubborn that he wants to do it by himself?" And I get Bam's
Mm-hmm.
good, but
I'm not sure.
I feel like Paul George would fit perfectly there.
I think they want to trade Jimmy after all the stuff he said, and like Pat Riley got pissed at him in the press conference thing. Did you see all that?
I heard about it on the Bill Simmons
Oh,
podcast. That's
okay.
about it.
Yeah, he was talking in like a video about like he would have beat the Celtics if he was there, which he probably would have. To be honest, I don't know, but and then Pat Riley was like saying if you're not available to play, then you need to shut the heck up. And and Jimmy's like never available to play. I feel like Pat Riley is like just wants to get rid of him. I feel like he wants to trade him, but Jimmy's kind of old now, and I know that they're looking at
No
getting DeRozan.
contender can take that contract.
Yeah,
So
it's a tough. I think he's a free agent next year, though, right? I'm not 100%,
expiring.
but Miami's definitely not doing anything either. They re-signed Kevin Love,
Of
and
course.
that's about it. And they're just gonna run it back with the crazy, weird roster that they have, and let Spo just coach them to an 8 seed.
Spo is so good, man.
Yeah.
I don't like.
He
It's
deserves a
incredible.
better team. Like he the way he pushed this team like to the finals last year. I know it's a weak East, but still, like they had a weaker roster than everyone they played, and they beat them
The
all.
moment that I knew it was Spo is when their best player was Dion Waiters, and they went like on a crazy win streak to almost get the 8 seed. And I was like, Eric Spoelstra's the best coach. Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, he's
Um,
insane.
I feel like there's going to be some craziness about to happen. I think so many GMs are catching heat that they're going to get impatient and they're going to like Denver's going to cook something here. Like something crazy is going to go down.
Do you think it's gonna be a good something for your team, or do you think it's gonna be like a panic move, and
I
it's
mean,
gonna
if
make
it's
them
Jimmy
worse?
Butler, that's amazing.
Yeah,
But I don't know who's the panic move. Like,
you would have to give up Michael Porter, right?
yeah, he wouldn't fit without Michael Porter leaving.
Dude, Michael
Uh,
Porter, Spo's about to make him the greatest player of all time.
that like averaging 30 in Miami.
That's hilarious.
uh, I don't know. I don't even know what a panic move would be at this. Like throwing a bag at Sadiq Bey or something. Uh, giving Kyle Lowry a 3-year contract. Uh,
I feel like Lakers could do a really dumb panic move. Like just I don't know if it would be a bad thing, but like Lakers won't put Austin Reeves in any trades. And I don't know if that's good or bad because like maybe we're just like overvaluing him. Like I know he's a solid player, but he can't play defense at all.
mhm.
And like I it's just me being a fan, but I swear he's golfing more than he plays basketball. So I'm like, maybe get someone else in there. Like we got Dalton Connect. He seems like a great, he's gonna be like super good in the league. Maybe we do put Reeves in a trade to get some other pieces. Like this obviously this D'Lo Reeves backcourt is not working. I don't know if we can get like, I don't know who we can get, but if we can use one of them to get Jeremy Grant, I would like that. And if we could use another piece to get like someone else, I just can't think of who we would get. I just want a better defensive backcourt. I don't think Bronny James is the fix.
How many times does Murray have to cook you in the playoffs before you change it?
Yeah, exactly. Like coaching change is not going to help that much. Like Darvin Ham benched both of them for a reason, pretty sure. Earlier in the season. Like D'Lo's not going to become Derek White in the offseason. That's not going to happen. You'd love to have who?
Chris Paul as our backup point guard. Just make everybody better.
Yeah.
All the young kids better. But
Chris Paul, 15 assists next year, bro. 15 assists per game.
23 assists a game.
He's going to make everyone so much better, bro. I'm surprised the Spurs haven't done anything in free agency. They have a lot of money. And, like, they haven't made any big splashes. I feel like they could...
Pop only wants European players. How did they trade Dillingham? I'm so mad about that. I'm so mad they traded Dillingham for nothing.
Didn't they just get 2 picks back? And they're probably going to be late.
2 picks in the 2030. Yeah.
They're probably going to be hella late with how Minnesota's looking. Unless something crazy happens and they can't afford anyone and everyone's gone. Spurs are already looking at that. They're like, everyone's contract's gone. Naz Reid, Anthony Edwards, they're all leaving.
Klay Thompson, I know how it's gonna sound, and I know my reputation about the Dallas Mavericks, and they just went to the finals. I don't think he fits. I get it. I get the whole he's a shooter and Luke is a passer, and he's just gonna go stand in the corner. Hear me out.
Tim Hardaway Jr. same thing, but yeah.
Yeah. Klay Thompson. Okay. Luka doesn't pass like he's perceived that he passed to. Does he make good passes? Of course. He makes incredible passes. They're crazy. A lot of the time, when he makes those passes, that's the end of the shot clock, right? When he dribble. Now I'm in the paint. Hey, 2 come. I make the pass. It's like almost always. And sometimes he makes an early cross-court pass, too. For both of those things, if you're coaching anybody in the playoffs, the double is never going to come from Klay Thompson. Right? Like,
yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. And then if you throw it to PJ Washington and it's a 2-on-1, him and Klay Thompson's defender, the guy's not going to leave Klay.
Mm-hmm.
And Klay can't create anymore. We saw that this year. He's still a good shooter, like 39%. I might be wrong. That's just my opinion. That's what I think I think that, like there's just so many people that can't fit with Luca. Like you have to be a lob threat, or like literally Kyrie, who like you just throw him the ball and he does 700 million dribbles and somehow makes a layup.
Uh
And Luca stands there with his hands on his hips, yelling at the referee. That's
yeah.
my opinion.
I
That's
I
my opinion.
I feel like he does fit. Like I just feel like losing Derrick Jones Jr. was huge for them
Yeah.
defensively. I feel like he was their best defender and guarded like Shea and guarded Anthony Edwards every time. And I feel like losing him is key. And Clay's not the same defender he was. PJ Washington probably won't be that defender. I think Clay's an upgrade from Tim Hardaway Jr. Just because, I mean, Tim Hardaway Jr. is the most streaky shooter in the world. At least Clay is like somewhat consistent, even though last year he would have like what Clay would have games where he'd have like 25 in the first half and then score
Yeah.
zero the rest of the game.
He did that against Denver, I think. Yeah.
I swear he had like 5 or 6 games when he did that, and it
He
was
was 0 for 10 in the play-in game.
yeah, yeah. I mean,
Like,
I feel like it was rough. It was just him and Curry like really creating like on
and he
Pojemski.
just had 2 surgeries. Like,
Yeah.
of course he's not going to be the same player. John Wall had 2 surgeries
Hmm.
and never like touched a basketball game.
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
he played like 1 year, but
yeah. 1 year with the Clips or whatever, but yeah, I think he'll be all right. I think he's motivated to like with this new start, and I just feel like it's gonna work out. I don't know if it'll work out like make it back to the finals workout, but I feel like he's gonna have one of his better years just playing and being like a third option. Uh, Going back to like when it was with KD and Steph, and like he could just really they could just run stuff for him and like find him wherever. I don't know. I wish he was on the Lakers, but I mean, when he plays against the Lakers again, he's gonna have the worst shooting night of his life. I just know it. So we'll be fine. We'll be fine. But I think I like their other pickups. They got Najee Marshall
mm,
from the Pelicans, and then they traded. I don't know how I like this one, but they traded Tim Hardaway Jr. to the Pistons, and they got Quentin Grimes. I don't know. He didn't do anything last year for the Knicks. Got benched, and then didn't even play for the Pistons. So I don't know if they just think because he had that really good year the year before.
really good year.
I don't know
Yeah.
if they're just banking on that, but he might have just forgot how to play basketball.
Let's talk about how the Pistons have the most Pistons roster of all time. They came in with all this money and got Tobias Harris and Tim Hardaway Jr. That's like, let's take the players that perform the least to their contract and add them
Exactly.
to our 14-win team.
I think it's good for at
Man.
least they got like some veterans. I feel like they had like all young players and it was just all garbage. Like they all had no clue how the NBA works.
Yeah.
I like that they got Bickerstaff as their coach too. I think he was a solid coach in Cleveland.
Who did Cleveland hire?
Kenny Atkinson, he was like Golden State assistant.
Wasn't he like Brooklyn's head
Yeah,
coach?
I think he was when like
The D'Lo years or
K
something?
possibly. Yeah, I know like the first year with KD, he was their coach as well. I think he's a good coach too.
Who knows with all these guys?
I mean, those D'Lo years were actually pretty good
Yeah.
with a pretty trashy roster. Or I don't know. I feel like they just had a lot of solid role players on that roster.
hmm
Yeah, but
Um. Shoot. I was gonna say something.
yeah, I don't know what to say. I think
All
the
right. How do you power rank the 3 top teams in the East?
how would I
after
power
this?
rank them?
Boston, Philly, New York.
That's how
I
you
guess
got
throw
them.
Milwaukee in there if you want.
I think Milwaukee's so old, bro. I think they've fallen behind possibly like Orlando and Cleveland. I mean, with I don't know, but
And in 2 years, Dame's gonna have a $61 million season.
Mm-hmm.
Craziness.
I,
I say
oof.
obviously Boston stays 1. I think I take Philly over New York. I do think the Hartenstein thing hurts a lot more than they're making it out to be.
They have that guy Jericho Sims, who's like
Okay.
a crazy high flyer. I feel like Thibodeau could just put him in the game and like he could just get all those crazy rebounds. But Hartenstein's pretty huge. His floater was unstoppable in the
That
playoffs.
is crazy.
But so what was yours?
Boston, Philly, New York.
Okay.
I mean, you can throw
yeah.
Indiana in there if you want.
I was just thinking that. I was like, they re-signed Toppin. They got
Siakam.
James Wiseman. James Wiseman. I don't know how that's gonna fit. But Sam just sent $3 USD. I don't know if that's real or not. But okay. Pair character with lovey-dovey eyes blowing red heart in the air. Okay. I don't know what that means. $3. What? Okay. But yeah, crap. I don't want to put Indiana in there just because they got there, I think, because of the injuries still. But I do think New York with Julius Randle, I think I'd put them 2. I put them 2. Just that Villanova connection, bro. We'll see how dangerous it is next year with McCall and Anobi. I mean, obviously he's not Villanova, but what's his name? He's gonna re-sign with them.
Oh, Archie Diacono?
Yeah, he's gonna re-sign with them in like 2 days because I know he's a free agent too. He's just waiting on that $2 million to open up.
I would really be happy if it's like you look up and the Knicks are like 27-4, just like going off every night. That would be awesome.
Everyone's playing 48 minutes and just killing it. But
and then they end up all getting hurt. They limp in the playoffs as a 7 seed, but then Brunson comes back and just goes berserk.
True. Oh my God, the playoffs are gonna be so epic next year if everyone stays healthy in the East.
It's gonna be the West is gonna be so stressful.
West is oh my God. West even just making the playoffs is stressful. There's like 10 teams now. Like even with Houston right now, like San Antonio could be better.
I mean, the Pelicans are still decent.
Yeah. Pelicans could have just got better or they could have got worse. I don't know with DeJounte, but what was I going to say? I think Indiana is still a threat, even though they like struggled to get, or like they kind of got lucky with their path in the playoffs, facing an injured Bucks and an injured Knicks. I still think like that Rick Carlisle like crazy style that they play up and down is like gave the Celtics a lot of trouble. Like if Halliburton was healthy, they could take it to 5 or 6. Like not saying that's a crazy threat to the Celtics, but like they were missing Benedict Mathurin. I'm sure he could have helped out a little bit, and I'm sure they're gonna get better, and I'm sure they drafted somebody that's gonna help them too. Cause wasn't Ben Shepherd and was Andrew Nembhard a rookie last year too, or? Either way, they both played super well in the playoffs. And they developed so well. Yeah.
Yeah, Nembhard was going crazy.
Yeah, I was like, who is this dude? I was like, eventually he's going to like wear off. And he never did. Yeah. He kept on getting better. So. Should we do a grid? I really don't have much else to say. There's so many good free agents still, you know. It's kind of.
What's the crazy thing that's gonna happen? What do you think?
I do think that the Utah Jazz are gonna trade Lauri Markkanen. I don't know who's gonna get him. I think it's gonna be either Golden State, because I feel like if you're Golden State, you can't let Steph just die on the Warriors. Like no, he has no help there. Like I feel like it's just like it's how Kobe's last years were when Robert Sacre was like the big guy helping him. Like you can't let him die on the Warriors. I feel like if you're Dunleavy, like you gotta like send in your picks. You've done nothing, like, to help Steph this free agency. So I think either like Markkanen's gonna get traded somewhere. I don't. I'm trying to think of another player that's just sitting around. Like,
I think Miami does something. They either get a big player or they trade Timothy.
Miami gets Levine and Lonzo.
And all they give up is like one of their bench players.
Yeah, they get like Nikola Jovic and like 2 first-round picks.
I mean, Jimmy Butler in Golden State.
I could see it. He fits. He might get punched by Draymond in practice, though. Not gonna lie.
They'll be choking each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's do a grid.
All right, let's do this. I'm gonna pull it up on the screen. Hopefully, you can see it.
Yeah, I got you.
There's gonna be a lot of ads popping up on this thing, but
this is one team.
This is the one that's posted today. So only one team, Utah Jazz.
Wait, go middle. Oh, yeah. Eric Bledsoe.
Oh crap. Okay. Every time I click it on, I'll just put it on here. Okay. Eric Bledsoe. Perfect. Jazz and Lakers, I'm thinking we're gonna do THT. I don't know if we should do, because I know we're trying to get like the lowest percentage.
Oh yeah.
That's kind of like recent is THT. Wonder if people are thinking like Carlos Boozer. He played for the Lakers.
Karl Malone.
Oh, Karl Malone, true. Yeah.
Carlos Boozer will probably be low. He played for the Lakers?
Yeah, he played for the Lakers, like with Jeremy Lin and Kobe.
What a team.
I know. It was such a terrible team. I'll put him in. There he is with his 3% of people. What the heck is that picture of him, too? Utah and... Oh, the Bay, where are you? Sam, thank you for the $3 USD. Baylin, you back?
Yeah, I literally just said no internet for a second.
Oh, dang. Looking.
Okay.
I waited for you, G. I waited for you.
THT. Carlos Boozer was good. So you want low, because I was going to say Trae Young for only one team, but think of like someone really unknown that just got to the team, because there will only be one team.
Yeah. And they had to have played a game, too.
Right.
I don't know if like Jalen Johnson. I don't know. Is that
or like,
is that too early?
Should work.
Keontae
George.
Keontae George for the Utah.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
9%.
That's not bad. Should we try? Yeah,
do Jalen.
I was getting scared. I was like, what if he's like randomly?
You can't do rookies or something.
Yeah. For the Bucks.
Lakers.
Does
Did
did
Lopez play for the Lakers yet?
he did he did?
Yeah. Wait, what years was that?
That was like before the year before LeBron. Like I don't even know who. Maybe it was with LeBron in the first
It
year,
was
but it was with
when
Luke
LeBron was
Walton.
hurt.
Possibly when LeBron was hurt. Yeah, it was like a Luke Walton season as our coach. Should we put Brooke?
What
Can we think of
about
someone else?
did Brandon Jennings play for the Lakers?
He didn't. He didn't.
Okay.
Malik Beasley played for
True.
both. I
I
don't.
feel like both of those are gonna be big.
Yeah. Should we? I was gonna say we should put Giannis for one team, but that's gonna be like the biggest one.
It'd be like 84.
But has Giannis only played for one team? Has he only played for the Bucks? I don't know.
Who was the one that was on the Lakers?
That was Costas.
Did Costas play for the Bucks?
I
Probably
don't.
not.
I don't know, but he might have. He might have actually. Did Michael Redd play for any other team? I'm just trying to think.
That's a good one. He was so nice, bro, with that little lefty jumper.
Bro, I'm trying to. Like, I don't remember like the end of his career. I just remember him my whole life on the Bucks, just doing absolutely nothing but putting up numbers.
Yeah.
What do you think? We just go with Brooke or something? Let's just go with Brooks. Let's see.
Okay.
I was just thinking, I was like, did Robin play for the Lakers? I don't know.
Atlanta Phoenix is gonna be difficult. No, like any
Yeah,
player.
Joe Johnson played for both.
Joe Johnson played for Phoenix?
I think he started his career in Phoenix.
You were right. Yeah, because he played with Steve Nash. You're right.
I just don't know how big that's gonna be. I'm trying to dig deep into my brain right now because there's got to be someone else.
Did Jason Richardson play for the Hawks?
Did Dante Jones play for the Hawks or for the Suns?
Not that I remember. But he also had a lot of years where he was like a bench warmer.
Did Jamal Crawford play for the Hawks? I think he did.
Yeah, I think he did.
Because he played his last season with Phoenix.
That's a good one.
Should we try it?
Do it. Tee it up.
Because I remember he put up 7%. Okay. He put up 50.
It's like a thing where you can, like, almost all of them, you just put in Jeff Green and it'll...
Put Shaq. Or for
Ish
Ish Smith, bro. Ish Smith
Smith.
is usually my go-to if I can't get one. Lakers and Hawks, and we're looking and Suns and Hawks, or Suns and Jazz. Lakers, Hawks, Suns and Jazz. Well, Cam Reddish, but I don't know. Think of anyone else. Yeah.
Did you guys have... trying to think of like old Hawks players.
We had Torian Prince played for the Hawks, right? Or am I thinking of Damari Carroll? Oh my gosh.
I thought Torian Prince did when they were really bad, like right before they got Trae Young.
See, that's like hurting my brain because like how long has he been in the league? I remember him at Baylor, but like that was that 8 years ago or like I don't know.
I think it was God, who was their center? It was that dude that played on the Spurs.
Oh, Dwayne Dedman or something?
Yes, Dwayne Dedman. And I think I'm 100% Torian Prince was on that team.
Should we go with that or should we go with like a safer answer? I'm scared.
No, do Torian.
Torian?
He's been in the league for
2017.
8 years.
Okay. Oh, 3% pull. That was good right there. Okay. Utah and Phoenix. Oh, it's gotta be
All
some.
right.
You-
Where did Trey Burke play after he left Utah?
He, I know he played for the Mavericks in a bubble. In the bubble, maybe. Played for the Mavs for a couple years. He might have played for
Um,
Phoenix.
I don't trust it. Who's a guy that just traveled the league?
My gosh. Uh,
Crazy to me that Gordon Hayward's still in the NBA.
is he still in OKC?
Yeah. Unless I don't think he's a free
They
agent.
should trade him, bro.
Yeah, he's not. Not him.
Lakers will play him, bro.
All right, who was on the team with Gordon Hayward? Derek Favors.
Derek Favors.
Did Jeff Teague play for both?
Was Rudy Gobert still there? Because obviously he's not on this team, but I'm just trying to remember people on the team.
Yeah.
Oh,
Royce O'Neal.
that's I was just thinking. 4-year, 44 million. He just signed. Okay, that's probably a big one though. He's with Phoenix right now. Golly. What about like a Rajah Bell? I feel like he played with
Yes.
Utah
Yes,
at some
that is
point.
it.
Should we try to find a different one or go with that one?
Go with Raja.
Raj?
That's tough. I think you got one right there.
I'm praying that I'm not wrong. Okay, not bad.
8%. Higher than I thought it was.
Me too. Me too. All right.
Okay.
Dang.
Hey. Milwaukee Bucks.
One team.
I feel like Michael Redd is a good.
I'm just thinking, like,
Answer,
did
bro.
he go? Did he go to any other teams? Are we missing something? Should we go for it? Balin dipped. Oops.
I'm
All right.
back.
All right. Should I go with Michael Redd?
I like Michael Redd.
Oh my god, I'm spelling it wrong. Oh my gosh. 2001 to 20.
No. That's a lot of years, bro.
Oh my gosh. All right,
All
let's.
right, I'm about to look up his basketball reference page.
I'm seeing who played for both, or for one team his whole career, or who played for the Bucks their whole career.
There's gonna be a lot of people we don't know.
It is a ton that we don't know. Giannis.
Oh my god, he played 51 games in Phoenix, bro.
51 games in Phoenix.
Yeah,
That's so.
averaged. Like he was not bad. He averaged 8 points. Whopping 0.6 assists.
Dude, we could have put Andre Jackson Jr. their rookie.
True. I probably wouldn't be able to pull that.
Darn. Should we do one more?
Yeah.
The one.
I gotta eat something, bro.
Let's do one.
Rajah Bell was nice.
One from yesterday. Let's see. Oh crap. Okay.
Canada?
This one's gonna be
God.
tough, bro. This one's gonna be tough.
I don't know, like, who the Canadians are, other than Jamal Murray and Shea.
Canadian is Fred Van Vliet Canadian? No.
See, I don't know. Like, when you say it's like, yeah, but is that because we just played in Toronto forever?
I feel like he was Canadian. If we get this wrong, we go to a different list. I swear, Fred Van Vliet is Canadian. Oh my gosh! All right, let's go. All right. All right, this one. We're doing this one, okay?
Kevin Garnett is the huge one.
They're
Who is Kevin Garnett traded for? That's the question. Wally Zerbiak. Wally Zerbiak's a good one. Might be kind of big though.
I don't know. It might be, but he played for Boston for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. Whoops. All right. Oh my gosh.
It's yeah.
Oh, 4%. Actually super good. Holy moly. Clippers. I mean, Pat Bev's the obvious one right now off the top of my head. But Pat Bev could be like every team, bro. At this point.
All right, Indiana, Sacramento.
That's like Tyrese Halliburton is obvious.
Yeah, that's way too.
Like Buddy Hield.
Sabonis, obviously, Buddy Hield.
That was like the most
Did
recent
Peja
big trade.
Stojakovic?
I remember. I just remember him in like New Orleans with Chris Paul, and in Dallas.
No. I think he played with Ron Artest in Indiana.
Did he? That was a different white dude. That was like Dunleavy.
I'm pretty sure, bro. Like I got Peja.
Okay. I'll go with it. I'm scared, bro. I'm scared. Oh, 3% pool. That's crazy. All right.
Yeah, it was when Ron Artest punched the fans because they were supposed to be super good because they had Peja, Artest, and Jermaine O'Neal.
Did they still have Reggie?
They're supposed to win the East.
Probably not, huh?
Who?
Did they still have Reggie Miller? Or that was after him?
After. It was 03, so it was, or 04 maybe.
Yeah. Let's see. Clippers and T-Wolves.
Who's the top teams? Indiana. What did big hair point guard for the Knicks? Who did he play for?
Wait, who?
The point guard that had big hair for the Knicks.
Alfred Payton? Or
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know if he.
I feel like he played for Orlando.
Orlando.
He was with Orlando, I think. Exit out of this ad, bro. Let's get in the way. Okay. I feel like there's like a lot, and I feel like I'm having the biggest brain cramp right now.
Did Ron Baker play for any other teams?
What team are you thinking he played for? The Knicks?
The Knicks. He's that white dude from Wichita
Yeah.
State.
Ron Baker would be the biggest pool if he played for. I'm not.
I would watch the Indiana Pacers play basketball.
Yeah. Did like Lance Stevenson play for Minnesota?
Nah.
David West? Who did he play for? Besides
Golden State.
New Orleans.
Yeah.
Let's
go to Boston.
Boston, New York. I feel like it should be an easy one, but I just can't think.
You gotta think about like all those years when the Celtics were shitty, because then those players would move around more.
Yeah. Like Antoine Walker.
Paul Pierce. Played on Indiana, right?
Did he? I know he played with the Heat. I think.
I think
What about like did Quentin Richardson play for the Oh wait. I was thinking Celtics.
played for the Knicks.
Did he play for the Celtics? I feel like he did, but I don't know.
Bro, I don't know.
uh,
He played for the Clippers though, right?
yeah, he
I
played for the
think yeah,
Clippers. Should we go with
Knicks
that?
and Clippers. Yeah.
Oof.
That's gonna be low, bro.
Oh, that's 5%.
Five.
That's 5%. That's a good pool. Okay. Uh,
Kings Clippers.
do you remember
The
Bobby
Clippers.
Jackson? Did he play for the Clippers? He was like pretty good on the Kings. I don't remember if he.
My heart tells me yes, but my brain does not. I feel like he did. I think you do it, bro. I was gonna be so low.
Let's wait. Let's wait. Let's wait. Let's wait to see. Golly, did Harrison Barnes play for Minnesota for 1 year? Oh wait, that wouldn't even do anything. Okay, that wouldn't do anything, anyways.
He did not.
Okay. He played for Dallas.
Knicks,
He played for Dallas for like a year. Okay.
for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Uh,
Um.
gotta grab.
Huh?
I need to grab some food.
All right. All right. All right. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I should do. If I should type any win without. Knicks. Trying to think of like who's their like a Kurt Thomas. Did he play for the Celtics? You know, like Kurt Thomas was on like those Chauncey Billups. Did Chauncey Billups play for the Celtics?
Did he play for the Knicks? I don't think he
he
did.
he played for the Knicks with Carmelo. He got traded from the Nuggets.
Oh, duh. Yeah, that's a good one. Do that.
Did he play for the Celtics though? Did he get drafted?
drafted by
Okay,
the
that's what I
Celtics.
thought. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. 2%, bro.
We're killing this one.
That's pretty good. That is pretty dang good. Pacers Knicks. We could do Obi Toppin, but that would be like the obvious high. Did they trade anything for Obi Toppin? Or was it just picks?
It was probably a bench warmer and a pick.
It wasn't his brother, was it? Jacob Toppin, whatever? I don't think so.
I think they're on the same Indiana team. Derrick Rose.
He was
Pop off on any of these?
he was just Knicks,
Minnesota, New
Minnesota. It was like a role player on the Clippers that could have been on one of these teams. Like a role player, like in the. Did DeAndre Jordan play on like Minnesota for like a year or Sacramento for a year? Riding the bench.
Honestly, you went Clippers, Knicks, Dallas, and then I don't know where he was before Denver.
Did Vince Carter play for the Clippers?
Not that I remember.
Because he played for the Kings like one of his last years.
Really?
Yeah. I'm just trying to throw out like Hidu Turgulu played for the Clippers. Didn't he also play for the Kings earlier in his career?
Yeah.
Should we do
Before he
that?
went to Orlando. That's a good one.
I feel like nobody would get that. I feel like we go for that.
Unless he didn't play for the Kings.
He did. He did. Okay, I was positive he played for the Kings. All right. I wish we were born earlier, bro, so I could like think back to more Clipper teams. But like the only Clipper teams I remember are like the Lob City Clippers.
Well, there. Ooh, Chris Kaman. You play for Minnesota?
I'm pretty sure he did.
Yeah.
Okay, should we go? Should we go for it?
Yeah. Dude, when I think of the Clippers from when I was a kid, I think of Chris
Oh
Kaman.
my gosh. He's not. He didn't play for the Wolves, I guess. Oh,
He played 13 years and the Wolves couldn't sign him.
dang! We're gonna get one of these. One of these they're gonna be missing, unless we get more wrong. Dang it! We didn't want to play it safe and put Pat Bev. We wanted to go for the big one. Let's see. Pacers, Wolves.
Celtics roles players. Tony Allen.
Nate Robinson played for the Celtics. Did he play for any of these? Did he play for the Kings? He did. I have no clue, but I feel like Nate Robinson played for so many teams. Did Isaiah Thomas, little mini Isaiah Thomas play?
I think that one's gonna be big though.
Yeah. He did play for them though?
He was drafted by the Kings.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah.
He played with
yeah, you're right. He played with Cousins.
Yeah.
Freak. I don't remember that at all until you said
Tyreek
that.
Evans.
Thomas Robinson.
He might have been on the Celtics for like 2 games. Willie Cauley-Stein.
I just remember him on the Mavs for a long time, probably like 2 years.
Yeah. RJ Hunter.
Marvin Bagley. Oh, RJ Hunter. He was drafted by the Celtics, right?
Uh-huh.
Did he play for the Kings? Ah. What about Glenn Big Baby Davis?
Did Jamal Crawford played on the Wolves, didn't he?
I feel like he did at the end of his career.
Yeah.
Let's try it. Just do Jamal Mashburn instead. There we go. Nice pool. I do not remember him in a Wolves jersey, but I just sounded right.
He was there with Jimmy, I think.
Was he on that playoff team that made it 1 year and then they traded him to the Bulls for like a bag of chips? Or they're not the Bulls, to Philly?
The Philly for like
I think
2 bags of chips, maybe.
Yeah, what's that guy that's on the Warriors last year? European.
I know who you're talking about. Bielitsa?
No, it's a different dude.
Mirotic?
Not even that, but Mirotic was actually pretty good. I thought I don't remember, but he was drafted by Philly. He was like part of the
Martin
Dario Saric. That's who
Saric.
That's who got traded for Minnesota.
Bielitsa and Saric mixed up.
Wait, what did you say?
Evan Martin played for the Celtics.
I don't know. I don't think so. Gosh, I wish the Kings were good, bro, so I could remember some of their teams.
Zebo. Wasn't Zebo on the Kings?
Was he on the Kings like one of his last 2 years? I think.
Was he on the Celtics though?
I don't remember him on the Celtics at all.
He was in Memphis forever, but like before that, he was in Portland.
Portland. He was in New York for 1 year.
Was he before he went to Memphis? He was like thought of as like a cancer.
Yeah. I was listening to the Paul George podcast when he was on there, and he was like on New York for one season, and he's like New York traded their whole team because they thought they were going to draft LeBron and trying to get a ton of picks, and they didn't even get they didn't get anybody in the like top 5, any of the like Bosh, Wade, Melo.
You see Rajon Rondo got arrested?
When was this?
Like yesterday, I think.
Bro, he's supposed to be the Lakers assistant coach. No, he's not. That's why they're taking so long to announce it. Gosh, I don't want to go Obi Toppin. I want to like figure out something else, and I mean we could go.
I'm very mad if Ron Baker played for the Pacers, bro.
Meta World Peace. I don't know if. Do you think people would remember him and ending like with the Knicks at the end of his career?
It's not bad. Yeah, you can do that.
Should we go for it? I don't know if it's gonna be big, but okay, 6%. He just did not look right in a Knicks uniform though, but I guess he's from there, so he can play for them.
Okay, Indiana, New York. Oh, that's not Indiana, New York.
Oh, Indiana, Minnesota. Indiana, Minnesota. Danny Granger? No. Like,
Who's the big guy?
Roy?
Yeah.
Did they had a backup, Jan Mahimi. I don't know if he ever played for Minnesota.
Played for Atlanta.
San Antonio. Yeah. Maybe the Mavs.
Yeah, played forever.
He was honestly like he would have been better nowadays in today's game.
Yeah.
He was pretty athletic. If he was on the Mavs now, he'd be catching lobs and taking dudes' jobs.
All right, we gotta come up with something here.
Yeah.
We got one left.
Crap. I legit cannot think right now. It's terrible.
I can't think of Pacers players.
Me neither. God, I'm thinking of a little dude. CJ Watson? Did he ever play for the Timberwolves? He was a Pacers player for on those like one of those Paul George teams.
Play in Portland. Did Rudy Fernandez play for the Pacers?
Did Ricky Rubio play for Indiana? No, just Cleveland. Maybe. Johnny Flynn, bro. He went to Indiana after a while. Shabazz Muhammad.
Who? Shabazz? Maybe.
Why do I feel like he did?
I feel like you're right, to be honest with you. I feel like he was with Stevenson.
Yeah, they were like, we'll just give him a chance. Darren Collinson? No.
I don't think so. Michael Beasley.
Did he? I know he played for Minnesota. Did he play for Indiana? I don't honestly. Michael Beasley.
He played in Indiana?
I don't think he did. He played for the Lakers, the Heat.
Eric Williams. Why do the Lakers take all the Minnesota bad picks?
Michael Beasley was good for us too. That first year with LeBron, we were killing it before he got hurt. Golly. Hey, Rondo for the Kings Celtics. How did we not think of that?
He played for the Kings?
I swear he played for the Kings. I don't think he played with Cousins, but he signed a deal with the Kings.
You're right.
I've seen him punching a dude in a Kings uniform. Should we put that? Or should...
Yeah, do Rondo.
All right.
Indiana, Minnesota's got to be the one that people get the least.
Oh my god.
161.
What do you mean average score? I don't know. 30 players have played for both of these teams.
Chase, like everyone we said.
Lou Amundsen, Chase Budinger, Gerald Green, Aaron Brooks, Al Jefferson.
Al Jefferson.
That was like, okay. Yeah.
That's like Zebo 2.0.
I guess we should have known Gerald Green.
I don't remember Gerald Green on the Pacers.
Lance Stevenson played for both. T.J. Warren, Thaddeus Young.
Too.
Dang.
I said no. T.J. Warren.
Brandon Rush. Legend at Kansas.
Who Richardson.
Yeah, dang. All right. James Johnson. Is that the... That's the James Johnson? No, never mind. I'm thinking of a different dude. Is that the James Johnson that's on... He's not on Indiana right now. Yeah, he is. Okay, never mind.
Okay.
The dude that just like does not get called for any technicals, even though he comes off the bench every play. But all right,
I'm about to look up Ron Baker's page real quick.
Fred Hoiberg, bro. We could have just put him. The worst coach in Chicago Bulls history.
I don't know. I feel like Billy Donovan is.
Billy Donovan's. I feel like he's done a decent job. I don't know.
All right, if you ever play these again, Ron Baker played in Washington also.
Should have known that.
Remember that poll.
We just need more players getting traded around right now, just so we can do this. Just so we can have more options here.
Yeah.
Need a big swing. Jeremy Grant on the Lakers. ASAP. But all right, should we end it here? Any final words?
Yeah.
We got to do more grids. That was fun.
Yeah, we gotta get the Nuggets to get at least some, but just one good player. Doesn't gotta be a superstar. That's all I ask.
Honestly, Lakers, if you can get Gary Trent, that would make me happy just a little bit. Even though he probably suck somehow with us, but hey, at least we tried. You know, at least we put some money out there and weren't just being lazy. So, and he probably wants to play for us. Who doesn't want to be Laker, right? Who don't want to play with Bronny?
Bronny.
Gary Trent.
All right, bro.
All right. Adios, guys. See y'all next time. Hopefully, Bryden will be back too. See y'all later. Bye.